Sonia Porter, and this is our Erie. On today's episode, we're meeting some people in our community who are helping others see a clearer future, getting the inside scoop about a fitness challenge that's coming right here to Erie, and so much more. So stick around because all that is happening right here on our Erie. We've been talking to Fit Plus about our Spring Transformation Challenge. Today we're joined by Coach Carly and another previous participant. Carly, what is your role in the challenge?
Yeah, so I am one of the coaches. It's an opportunity for me to work with my team. We have upwards of anywhere from 10 to 20 people on teams. Sometimes it just kind of depends. But my role as a coach is to be their cheerleader, to provide them with their nutrition updates, and also to be the person who's kind of leading them through this challenge, whether it's the communication process, and also just kind of bringing the whole team together.
What do you feel is something people struggle with in the challenge?
I think it's the showing up. The motivation gets them there, but it's then providing that level of coaching to keep them kind of focused and dialed in on their plan, their goals. It's really easy to get started, but then when we get to that week 4, week 5, it starts to get a little tough. And so it's being that person to them that kind of brings them back to it, what their goal is and how can we get them to there, and keeping that focus for them, because I think that's hard. Sometimes we all have busy lives and we have all these other things pulling us out of it that we start to get hard on ourselves. So that's my goal and my job in that role, is to get them through that struggle.
So not only have you coached the challenge, you've been through it yourself.
Yeah.
Tell me more about that.
Yeah, so I actually started as a member, and I, kind of heard about the challenge. I saw one in action, and I was like, I think I'm gonna get in on that. And it just was a really nice way to kind of, I got to meet amazing people. That's actually how I got to meet Tara originally, and we kind of formed that bond and built that community together. And as a member getting involved in the challenge, it just showed me, 1, how important nutrition is. 2, it brought me some of the most important people in my life. And then 3, it really showed me what my passion was, which has driven me now to become a coach here at Fit Plus.
You participated in the challenge, but one thing I haven't mentioned is you actually won the challenge.
Yes, girl, I did win that challenge. It was fall of 2024, which was an amazing experience. Not only did I have an overall transformation with, body composition, losing 30 pounds, losing over 7% body fat percentage. I also gained a lot of confidence. And again, it drove me to my passion. It just showed me that, hey, this is something that I really care about: nutrition, the fitness side of things. And again, it just brought me back to the community side, where I was able to really, be with people surrounded by these like-minded individuals that really just pushed me to be a better person overall. So I think that was that whole journey that I had from that fall challenge just overall elevated me as a person, and I'm just forever grateful for that experience.
Let's bring in another member. So Tara, tell me about where you were at when you started mentally and physically.
Absolutely. So I was in a consistent phase of going to our classes in the Move Fit room, but I could tell that my nutrition was just inconsistent and I needed a bit more of that built-in structure, and I didn't have the foundation to know how to do that prior to the challenge.
What made you say yes to trying the challenge?
I'm all about trying new fun things with friends, okay? So yes was very easy. It's very intimidating at first until you realize that first class, that first nutritional meeting, you're all in the same room with people that are feeling the exact same way. So it's easy to turn to a new friend and say, I'm a little overwhelmed, how about you? And you're in it together. That sense makes everything kind of much more achievable right out the gate.
What was the hardest part, would you say, in the beginning, and what helped you push through that?
One of the biggest challenges I found early on was learning how to do the macros. So the coaches are great in building out our plans, but we have the freedom to choose our different foods. So learning how to do that track on your own, that was intimidating and hard at first, but even after our first week, there was such a great learning curve that changed very quickly.
How did coaching and the community support impact your consistency?
That was, for me, the most valuable aspect, is having the access to our coach 24/7. You could shoot him a text saying, hey, I'm going out to this restaurant. These are my macros. What do you think is one of the best options? You have so much freedom in that, and you can have that ability to lean on multiple people between our coaches and then also your teammates that are with you.
Speaking of your teammates, that's your community at Fit
Yes.
Plus. How important do you feel that role is in helping you stay on track?
Biggest thing for me that helped me stay on track was seeing other people work so incredibly hard. It is immediately inspiring to say, if I see this person freely out here grinding after working 8 hours, I'm coming to class too. I'm gonna do it right there with you. So watching everybody else and everybody in passing start to cheer each other on, give each other high fives, even in the locker room and everything, just passing by. It's such a great community.
What changes did you see in your body or even your energy over those 8 weeks?
Absolutely. So for me, it was when we paired the ability to perform in our MoveFit classes with that nutrition. That is when I found my body was fully optimized. And after the 8 weeks, it was like clockwork, running very efficiently. I was seeing the most improved times in my running, in my lifting, and my strength. And then outside of that, you're dropping waist sizes and pants and clothing. That for me was so much more important than that number on the scale for the first time in my life. It was great.
So not only at Fit Plus did you notice changes, what about outside of Fit Plus in your life at home?
At life at home, you become, I feel, in my opinion, just more confident in who you are because you're starting to see that inner strength within yourself and you're starting to realize everything you're capable of. So it just builds a much, I think, happier foundation personally.
Absolutely. So if someone's sitting at home right now and they're saying, I'm nervous, I'm not sure, what would you say to them?
Do it. Right now, do it. Sign up. Sign up. Absolutely.
Be our besties.
Come join the bestie squad.
Yes.
Zero regrets. You will have zero regrets.
Truthfully.
This year is nomination based. If someone was thinking about nominating a friend or a loved one, what would you say to them?
I would say not only are you providing that person with a life-changing experience, you are also telling them that you believe in them. And I think that's a huge part of this process too. The nomination process is just a really nice way to let that person know, hey, I believe in you and I think this will provide you with that next level or that confidence that you're looking for. And I just, want to see you be the healthiest, happiest version. And I think that's what that nomination means.
So Carly, as being a past winner and a coach, why do you believe this challenge truly works?
I think it embodies everything, mind, body, spirit, all of those things. Not only are you leveling up nutrition, you're also learning a lot about yourself as an individual. And I think that that's a huge piece of this. Like, yes, you're going to physically see those changes. You're going to feel those changes, but the overall confidence that we see, we have members who came in just absolutely, terrified. I mean, they were terrified. And then seeing them thrive, I just think of a member that I just coached this morning who, when she first started, just had this level of, I don't think I can lift that heavy. And I'm seeing her run at 8 miles per hour. I'm seeing her, go for the heavier weights on the, the barbell rack. And it's inspiring to see. That's shout out to Liz. That's right, our girl. We're very proud of her. But seeing that, it's just inspiring to, that's why I think what this challenge is all about, and kind of building that consistency, because that's a huge piece of it. This is a great way to get started and get rolling. And then how do you build this into your everyday life? Because that's the whole part of this process too, is yes, we're going to get started on this, but how do we keep growing and getting better? Because that's, I think, the human experience overall.
Why is right now the time to start?
Right now is the time to start because day one or one day. That's the motto. Like, honestly though, it's start now and make that goal that you have for the next 8 weeks and then continue that through your life. So I just think that this is the time now.
Thank you both so much for being here today.
Absolutely, thank you.
Today's Our Erie Deal is one you want to grab fast. We're here at Mound Grove Golf Course for some great food, a great atmosphere, and an even better deal just for you.
Mound Grove Golf Course isn't just a place to grab a bite to eat or play a round of golf. It's a place filled with history, heart, and family tradition right here at home.
Mound Grove is in the heart of Erie County. It's a beautiful old barn and homestead. The barn itself was built in 1860 and it housed a lot of different responsibilities over the years. The old adage, if the walls could talk. They turned it into the restaurant and golf course in 1993.
And that legacy only continued to grow when the Bible family stepped in, bringing new energy while honoring the past.
In 2018, my husband and I took on the business and we started spreading our wings and turned it into a very family-focused business. So we have our, as you can see this time of year, snowmobile family. We have our golf family, we have our wedding families, we have our soccer families, we have our people that do events. So this building has seen a lot of different energy, a lot of different action, and it's all about heart and family.
When you walk inside, you can truly feel the authenticity. It's a space that has evolved over generations while still preserving its original charm.
I think just the history of it, there's not many places you can go to that have this much authenticity. The barn itself is over 6,400 square feet, it's 60 foot tall, it's the real deal, it's been here for a long time. This side was all potatoes, that side was all dairy cattle. And to turn something like that into an active restaurant, it speaks volumes to young people. They don't get to see that very often.
The story of the homestead stretches back more than a century, rooted in hard work and family tradition.
The homestead was started by a gentleman named Jesse Coover. He and his wife Sophia moved here and they built the Italianate homestead up there. He was in the sawmill business, and there were 6 sawmills from here to Waterford, from what I understand, and this was the most north. They had 3 children. One had passed early on, but the other one moved to Hollywood, and then the third one was Fred, who owned this farm. And in 1921, it was sold to our family, the Bibles. So it's been in the family over 100 years, which is pretty impressive. Not a lot of places can say that.
While history is at the heart of Mound Grove, the menu is what keeps guests coming back week after week.
Potatoes matter because of the history, so we do have the fresh cut fries, we do fresh cut potato chips. We have every Friday a fish fry, which has been popular from the last 10 years. I don't think we've stopped making fish every Friday. We do a prime rib special as well on Friday, and then every day we do a daily special, so meatloaf Mondays, taco Tuesdays. Wednesday we do stuffed peppers, Thursday we do ribs and chops, and then Saturdays we do short ribs and sirloins, and then on Sunday just your casual pizza and wing special.
From comfort food classics to Friday favorites, there's something special happening here every single day, even on the weekends.
We'll do a brunch once a month on a Sunday. We do acoustic music during the weekends that allows people to come in and relax and chat. The beautiful part of Mound Grove is that everybody who's coming in here is celebrating something. So whether it's just a dinner with the neighbors or a get-together for someone's birthday, we have reunions, we have bridal showers, baby showers. The weddings, of course, are only during the summer, but we do host some smaller weddings during the year. But it's always a celebration.
That spirit of celebration extends beyond the barn walls, with events that give back to the community throughout the year.
We host about 4 events that are really special to us throughout the year. We do one with Make-A-Wish, we do one with the Shriners, we do one with the veterans for Teed Up for Troops, and then we do one for Hope on Horseback. So this year we're expanding a little bit and doing one with the Anna Shelter.
And of course, it wouldn't be Mound Grove without the golf, offering a course that keeps players coming back year after year.
The front 9 was mostly the open area, and it's a little wider, and some of our golf family love that more. The back was carved out of the woods, so it's a little tighter and a little more unique, so it's like playing 2 different courses anytime you play here. We do have a driving range that is open and available throughout the year. We also are the home course for both the boys and girls at Fort LaBeouf. So Future of Golf is here ready and playing, which is fantastic. So.
No matter the celebration you're looking to have, Mound Grove has you covered. And now you have even more of a reason to stop by with a deal that makes it a little sweeter.
Remember, there's only 50 vouchers available, each with a $50 value for only $25. So don't wait, head to yourerie.com to grab this week's Our Erie deal at Mound Grove Golf Course. Get it before it's gone. At Erie Retina Research, their study coordinators guide their patients through clinical trials with care and confidence.
Behind every breakthrough at Erie Retina Research is a team working closely with patients every step of the way. It all started with a vision to bring advanced research right here to Erie.
Dr. Almeida and I opened this back in 2019. Before I was his follower in tech, and he was like, do you want to open research? And we went full board, and we've been doing it ever since.
Since opening in 2019, the research program has expanded in ways that are now drawing attention from around the world.
Right now we actually have gene therapy for RP. There was not a cure, but now we actually are trying to get a gene on the market for a cure. These patients are coming from Ukraine, Brazil, Saudi Arabia for this treatment. So it's really amazing to even be a part of that, to be here in Erie bringing that to patients all around, anywhere.
This innovative gene therapy targets RP directly.
This is a gene therapy where we go to the OR and actually treat it. It's a vector going in the back of the eye that Dr. Almeida places. Put an air bubble to push it to the back of the eye so it stays. There's an air bubble, they'll keep it, goes about a week. After a week it goes away. So now hopefully they can stabilize or get some of that vision back that they lost.
While Bethany helps lead gene therapy efforts, other coordinators are guiding patients through a wide range of additional clinical trials.
I started part-time in 2020. Basically as a BCVA examiner, where I would check patients' visions specifically for a certain study. I started full-time in 22 and have been full-time since. Usually I see about 7 or 8 patients a day between different variety of studies. I have about 14 clinical trials, and there's going to be a couple more that are going to be starting soon. 2 of mine that I specifically really enjoy working on are for wet macular degeneration and uveitic macular edema. The wet macular degeneration specifically, it's a gene therapy trial where the patients have the opportunity to potentially get a gene therapy that could help with the macular degeneration, and it could be like a one and done injection. The other one that I was talking about, the uveitic macular edema, I have quite a few patients enrolled in that study, and just right after a couple treatments. Now, I don't know what they're getting personally. As a mass study coordinator, I'm not allowed to know that, but based on their imaging and their vision checks that we do, there's no doubt that there's not a change.
Beyond clinical trials, the team is also introducing innovative technology designed to help patients see the world more clearly.
So the eye-adapted glasses are kind of smart glasses made with AI. You can purchase the AI or not. But they're made for patients that have wet macular degeneration, Stargardt's disease, and diabetic retinopathy. Those 3 main diagnoses are really what kind of take your central vision away. And these glasses are designed to kind of shift the central vision off to the side and enhance that peripheral vision so that patients are able to see things that they may have not been able to see before. I do have patients that call them miracle glasses. Just touching on one specific subject, I had a patient cry because he was able to see his spouse again. So it's very heartwarming to see that change.
The team is also focused on studying some common eye conditions affecting people right here at home.
I've been working for Dr. Almeida for the better part of about 4 or 5 years. When I came on, I was just a part-time research assistant. I'd come here and work in the mornings, and then I would do school in the afternoons. Did that for about 1.5 years until Dr. Almeida asked me if I wanted to come on full-time, which I was very happy to accept.
So your dry eye clinical trial, tell me more about that and what it entails.
So dry eye disease is sort of multifactorial in that there's a lot of different ways you can be affected by it. There's aqueous deficient and evaporative. With aqueous deficient, your eyes don't produce enough tears to keep them moist. With the evaporative, that's more so your eyes produce plenty of tears, but you're lacking some of the oil that prevents those tears from evaporating. We see hundreds of patients that suffer from dry eye disease. So what we test out most of the time is just eye drops. These are taken anywhere from 2 to 3 times daily. Basically, all you have to do is drop in your eye once or twice, save the vials, bring them back. We have a multitude of different assessments that we test depending on the sponsor, what kind of endpoints they're looking at. But overall, the dry eye is a huge need in Erie just because there's so many people affected by it.
For Joseph, working at Erie Retina Research means giving patients something many of them haven't had in a long time: real answers and real hope.
I like that it helps people that have been trying a lot of different options. I mean, there's so many different over-the-counter drops that you can try. There's a lot of different prescription things on the market. But all in all, they all kind of treat a different subset of symptoms while not actually focusing on the root of the problem. I think a lot of the clinical trials today, especially for dry eye disease, are looking to more discover what the actual issue is within the eye causing the dry eye symptoms versus just trying to alleviate the lack of tears.
The passion to keep searching for the root of the problem comes from watching Dr. Almeida lead by example every single day.
Dr. Almeida is a huge inspiration for me, just seeing how hard he works every day and how many different people's lives he touches, just seeing patients daily and the surgeries he does. So working for him definitely keeps me motivated to continue pushing as hard as I can.
And that inspiration doesn't stop with Joseph. It's felt throughout the entire team, creating a place where patients aren't just part of a study, they're truly cared for.
It's my patients. I grow really, really close with my patients. Just seeing them get really excited about a trial and significantly get better just makes my job so much better. It makes it so much easier. And having such a good doctor and staff to work with, like we are such a big team that we, when push comes to shove, we all work together.
From clinical trials to innovative smart technology, Erie Retina research is not only advancing eye care, it's changing lives. And at the heart of every study is a dedicated coordinator helping patients see hope for a clearer future. To learn more, visit erieretinaresearch.com today.
From improving vision to local deals and a fitness challenge, these are the people and the places making our community shine. I'm Tia Porter, and we'll see you next time on Our Erie.